Yes.
And
Great
this is the
pronunciation.
16-count large, large doesn't begin to cover it, French sweet croissants. These are customer top rated. This is authentic, amazing French pastry.
Absolutely.
And of course, here to bring it to us is Richard Linton. Hello.
Hey, first time with Mary, yay!
Our gourmet foodie, may
Thank
I
you,
say.
thank you, thank
so
you.
thrilled to have you on the show.
Yep.
I know these come in different flavors. We will dive into them in just a moment.
Sure.
But will you please tell us the story behind this piece
Yep.
of artwork that is food?
Absolutely. So Eric Lacock is the real deal French pastry chef. He grew up in Paris. He came to this country 25 years ago. He's the owner, the creator, and founder of Lecoq Cuisine. And his dream was that every American should experience and taste true, authentic French patisserie. So now 25 years on, he's the finest purveyor of French pastries for 5-star hotels, cafes, restaurants, all over America.
This is absolutely gorgeous. And you know what I loved that I heard too? Because I grew up overseas in Germany as a child, but I heard the pastry crack.
Right, exactly.
As you
That's a
were
great
cutting.
point. Yes.
That means it's perfect.
So today we have the apple pear or the cream cheese, and this is the cream cheese. And you, as Mary said, there's a shatter crisp. We like to call it the shatter crisp moment. And you know, that is literally the perfect croissant. You can see the 3 different colors, the darker, the lighter, and the whiter. It has that shatter crisp moment as I cut through. And true story, 15 years ago, one of the finest hotels in New York went to Eric and they said, can you please make us a croissant with cream cheese? Now, growing up in Europe, like me, he hadn't really had cream cheese that much. But he said, okay, I will. And lo and behold, now 15 years later, now his best seller of all his French patisserie. Unbelievable.
I love that he was open to that, though.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely,
lovely.
absolutely.
So remember your choices here, of which you have 3. So we have, the first is right down here in front. That's the one that Richard showed us
The
first.
apple pear.
That is the apple
Especially
pear.
for QVC.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then up here, up top, we have your cream cheese choice. And then we also have a third choice, the combo.
Combo, yep.
So you can have 5 and 5.
Absolutely.
Oh.
8 and 8.
Oh, 8 and 8,
Yep,
excuse
8
me. You
and
can have
8.
8 and 8. Oh.
Just want to show you a real quick way of making the apple pear.
Please.
So a la mode, of course. A little bit of vanilla ice cream there. And that goes perfectly with apple pear. And of course, wouldn't be the same without some caramel sauce. Now, we didn't just
Richard.
put apple pear together. We didn't just sort of, you know, put 50-50. Eric said, you know what? I'm going to try, he actually tried, it was 10 different types of apple, 5 different types of pear, went for the Clovis pear from California. And as you can see, it's basically a combination, 60% apple and 40% pear. So you know, he really spent literally several months figuring out the perfect combination for the apple pear. And that is especially for QVC.
That's perfection.
Again, look at that. Isn't that extraordinary?
It's perfection.
26 layers of butter and pastry inside. He tried 23 different types of butter. When he came to America, could only work with 2 different butters from America. But there's a secret, and he wouldn't even tell me which ones.
I love that. So customer top rated, as I mentioned a moment ago, but these are by far the best I have ever had. This is the next review that I'm reading. Light but rich and full of flavor, full of fruit as well. And then here's your next review. The apple pear croissants are amazing. They go from frozen to flaky yumminess in 20 minutes. Love them so much. You know what? I know Mark Charles. Would you like to come over and have a bite?
If you're not too busy,
Twist
Mark
my
Charles.
arm.
If you're not too busy.
I want to make sure to share with you too that they are on 4 easy payments of $14.98. And twist my Blue Jean Chef, would you mind coming
my French
in?
mother, I've never heard of croissant before.
And you know, I mean,
welcome.
you know, like we were
got
just
both French
talking
people
about.
here.
Please, which one would you like to have?
We get one? I
apple
was
pear.
counting for the knife. I was going to be cutting it in half.
Cut that one out because I
Please.
want to have this one.
I remember walking into French bakeries and seeing the laborious task that went into making the pastry. Oh, and then we have Chef Tony too. I love it.
We flocked together.
How do you feel right now? How do you?
I feel
Wow.
very nice and flaky. I love the fruit. It doesn't take over.
Overwhelm, yeah.
The crisp on
cinnamon
the
on there.
outside is
You
so
got
nice.
that too.
I know. I'd be quiet. Let it go. Let it go.
I love you both. But that's.
I admit it. I own my light and flaky. Light and
Whatever
flaky.
you said.
What about you, Blue Jean
I
Chef?
think it's delicious. I
Thanks,
love
everybody.
the different
Thank you.
like the textures. You know, the center is so
The
creamy.
pastry.
Talk to me about the pastry, because you know good pastry.
Flaky, light, crisp, sweet, and then you get the inside of the
cheese.
cheese and everything. Oh my!
It's like they're the
All
apple,
right,
the cheese or the fruit.
I'll have 12 pieces.
Oh, really?
Coming right out, Chef Tony.
gotta tell
Thank
you.
you.
And
cheese box.
to the point, I mean, when you order, you're getting 16. So you get 16 of the apple pear,
Yes.
16 of the cream cheese, or the combo, which is 8 and 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
8 of the.
Yes, please.
I think I like the combo.
You think you like
I'm going
the
for
combo?
the combo.
That's actually our most
Because you
popular
have one in
choice
each
right
hand. See, Meredith's an actual living combo.
She's a walking combo. Look,
Double-handed.
he's having to reload because
I know.
of us.
We've
Well,
got
we just
fill
cleaned
up
out the
there.
plate. Sorry.
This is the
You should
elevated.
wait till we leave before you reload. Haven't you learned?
That's dangerous.
This is that
Thank you.
elevated French bakery experience in your own home, and that's what's so special about
I'm
these.
having this for you.
Thank you. That's very kind. See, always thinking of others. But you know what? I mentioned a moment ago, I mean, spent a lot of my childhood in Germany, and I remember we took many trips to France, and I remember walking into the French bakeries, and if the dough for the pastry was not exactly right,
Yep.
it went out and we started again.
Right, exactly.
And
exactly.
that's where it starts with these croissants.
Absolutely. So again, Eric Lacock is the real thing. He came to this country 25 years ago, and his goal and his dream was that every American should taste authentic gourmet French
So nice.
pastry. And look, you can see that. You can see that Mark Charles and Chef Tony were talking about, the layers of pastry. You have the shatter crisp moment on the outside as you break in, and then the buttery layers of pastry. But because with the filling, it's sort of 100 times better
You're
because
exactly
you have
right.
the cream. Can you imagine croissant and cream cheese together? Oh my goodness.
And very easy to do. So how do they arrive at home?
Yes, absolutely. So
Please.
they're gonna arrive in. Oops, I need my frozen. But they arrive frozen.
Okay.
And just in 18 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees.
Oh, how nice.
So it's a real live croissant. There's no proofing. There's no raising. They're thawing overnight. So literally from frozen, these are made in just literally 18 to 20 minutes.
I want everybody to start thinking about Mother's Day.
Yes.
I want everybody to start
Yes.
thinking about, when you have a wedding, sometimes a lot of family stays at the house. What do you serve that morning? What do you do to make it special and memorable? Wouldn't these be lovely to already have on hand to be able to do just that?
Absolutely.
And the fact that you're picking them up on 4 easy payments of $14.99, free shipping and handling, they're customer top rated, already
Fantastic.
beloved
Love
by
it.
our QVC viewer. If you're shopping with QVC2 for the first time, why not make these your first? And I love, if I keep talking, then Richard actually gets to eat for once, which never happens. Richard Linton, how was your first In the Kitchen with Mary experience?
It was wonderful.
Oh,
I'll be back.
yay.
I'll be back next week.
Thank
Thank you.
Mwah. And 2. Mwah. Oh my gosh. Oh, the
Thank you
crew
so
just
much.
came in. The crew just did a little drive-by.
It'd be rude not to.
Which one do you want?
Feel free.
The apple pear. Yoink.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary. Great to see you.
Our line producer would like a cream cheese, please. Wonderful to see you too, Richard, always. Hey, guess who else? Mark Charles is back. Mark Charles, how do you feel about the croissant that you just had?
Well, I'm in a croissant coma right now.
I know. I could. Do you know the
I
first
ate
thing?
3 pieces faster than I could. Yeah, honestly, it's embarrassing. But
Just for you did it for friends.
I did it for friends. Yeah.
You did it for
Yes.
friends.
Yes.
We're gonna go with that.
And for the QVC viewer.
Yes,
That's what
you
I do for you.
did.
See how I suffer?
We are a selfless people.